Hello, trading friends. Here is Davy again with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is going up. Also, a lot of people and also news are telling the opposite. The reason is they don't exactly know what they are saying. They're gonna just sell news. But what we are doing here is a complete, correct technical analysis based on we are trading ourselves, and also that we want you to be protected of losses in the market and to make good profits. But it's a lot of hard work in behind of that. So I have prepared for you now this chart, and I will explain where the market has come already, why the Bitcoin will go up again. And you need to know, first of all, that we have several reasons as we are talking about Bitcoin, which is supplied limitedly, which means Bitcoin is a commodity like, for example, oil or gold or silver or diamonds or whatever, but it's a limited number of Bitcoin on the market. So Bitcoin has a maximum supply of 21 million coins, and its issues or issuance is predetermined and decreases over time. So this scarcity creates a supply-demand dynamic that can, for example, drive up the price. As the supply becomes now increasingly scarce, the demand for Bitcoin may continue to grow, potentially lead to higher prices. For example, at the beginning, right? We see here the movement of Bitcoin. So we see here, for example, in this period where the Bitcoin price has been very, very high. So we had here an increasing adoption, and Bitcoin has gained significant adoption over the years with individuals. Later on, the institutions, banks, hedge funds came into the market because they knew, oh, here we can make a lot of money. And even governments, El Salvador, Iran, China, Russia, Ukraine at the beginning of Ukraine-Russia war, the president of Ukraine told, send us Bitcoin, send us Bitcoins. Everybody wants to have Bitcoins. So as adoption continues to expand, it can contribute to long-term price appreciation of the Bitcoin. And of course, we have a very high growing infrastructure, the infrastructure surrounding Bitcoin, for example, such as cryptocurrency exchanges like Binance and so on, custodial services, financial instruments like Bitcoin futures, and also options are traded. And they are becoming more and more. And now a lot of people and novice traders, retail traders are interested to trade this commodity, and of course other coins too. So this growth in infrastructure provides increased accessibility and of course more liquidity for Bitcoin, and liquidity is very important for a market. We are talking here about billions, if not trillions of dollars are changing in Bitcoin every day, and making it more attractive to a wide range of investors and potentially contributing to its long-term price appreciation. On the other side, we have also store of value, the storage and the hedge against inflation, right? So people are buying like gold, for example, Bitcoin, to protect themselves against inflation. And go again on my page and see the video I made about crude oil and also inflation, and I have explained there why it is important. So you need also to watch those videos. So, and not last but not least, we have the technological advancements that Bitcoin is built on blockchain technology, which continues to advance and also evolve, which is improving in scalability, privacy, security, and all that could enhance Bitcoin's utility and increase its long-term value proposition. So now I'm going here. This is on my page here. So you see on my page, I'm explaining to all my trading friends who are on my Tradingview and members of my page, right? It doesn't cost you anything, so they get updated. I made the technical analysis, and my personal target, first target, is at 39,208 dollar per Bitcoin, and then we go over 47,570. Currently, the price of Bitcoin is now today on Sunday at 26,853. So we are somewhere around here. So you see here that the Bitcoin came down. Everybody was talking, oh my God, Bitcoin is coming down. Bitcoin is coming down. No, it's not possible, because at the price of 23,553, we have very, very low volume for the sellers, meaning at this point there is nearly no sellers. The other buyers, aggressive buyers, look at this movement. They have moved up this market from this point, right? You see what a nice movement, higher highs, higher lows. Then at this part, everybody thought, oh yes, Bitcoin will go down, not to zero. No, nothing about that. This is a mechanics of the trend. We call it trend change item. Trend change means there is you have typically in a long trend, for example, higher highs and higher lows, and then the prior higher low will be broken and the market rapids up much more higher, right? This is a period where the market significance or participants are a little bit unsure, and they want to take profit and maybe waiting for a trend change, and exactly at this point it decides if the market will continue its trend, yes or no. Of course, with typical trading stops, some people are taking profits of that. Some who has wider stop loss orders are keeping in the market. Some others get lost. They are taking losses, right? Because they have, for example, put their stop loss here at around 20,000 or 90,400. It was the last step. If it was broken, yes, then we could say the market will go down to around 15,000 back again. But we see here at this level, at around 90,000, 18 to 19,000, we have very strong support, right? The volume of the buyers hasn't shifted and becoming much more higher and higher, right? And the same mechanics we had also as the Bitcoin came down. So for more reading about it, you can go at my DaveBrascoFX at my Tradingview page, and there you can find not only information about Bitcoin, technical analysis and recommendations, but also you can find also the other markets technicals, right? For example, that gold is going higher at this moment. Litecoin is also getting higher. So we can, if you are making some investments in Litecoin, yeah. So we are going, and I have made also the profit targets and also the stop zone. So I've done the whole job for you. You just need to look at it and then to make your proper trade, right? You go at DaveBrascoFX. But now I will show you a good trading method, very easy. So, and this is a trend trading technique and breakout technique. It is a new indicator which has volume profile, volume, then breakout, false breakout calculator, and also bullish, bearish divergence. Each time our breakthrough or breakout line is green, we go long, and each time it's red, we stay short or we are short. And we can also measure the period. I have got here 3 The first one is 5 days, 10 days, and 100 days, right? 100 days is the major trend or the major trend change. So we can see it here. During this period, you see all the lines, for example, have been red. For example, at this level, you see 21,322, the line is red. So instead of going long, we wait until we get a short signal, and then boom, the market came down, right? And the whole making of that. And in addition of that, we use also a volume indicator. It's in the below, right? Every time our breakout indicator is green and we have a very high over an average green candle, volume candle, we can take a long position. So I will show you now some. So I usually take only 3 lots to trend the trade to make proper profit taking, and we see here everything is green. I'm waiting now for the next coming volume. Must be over there. This is red one. Waiting now. And I buy here 4 lots and I let them run, right? My proper stop will be at around 16,318, right? We will have some drawdowns, but look at how fast it's developing. So look at this. As well as our long-term breakout high-low trend is green, the market is in bullish mode, and it means that we take only long trades, okay? Where do I get my first profit taking? If the first 5-day breakout high-low is becoming red, then I take the first take profit, and at the end I will let only 1 lot run until the trend has been changed. That way we make sure that we take a partial profit, we have grown the account, and also in case we get hit at the end, plus minus 0, we come out of the market, because risk management and capital protection is very important. As you can see, so I make it a little bit slower. So we see here the green volumes, indication that a lot of more bulls are coming into the market. Guys see it? So we see here now that the market and it's very important to get as soon as possible in the market as we have the trend. So to be involved at the beginning of the trend, then we go in the middle of the trend, because we minimize our risk reward ratio. So, and that's very, very important to do this. Okay, now if you look back, we see this is our position, right? Can see that at 17,000, 16,900, around 17,000 became in the market. So the market is currently at 23,000, right? So we let it run. We let it run. We see now, I make it a little bit bigger. So another good volume, and the high lows are still green, meaning the market, the bulls are in control of the market. That's a very simple trading system that can be practiced All the details you find at my Tradingview page, which indicator it is, and you can immediately start to use it and to practice. And now we have the first one. I take two lots profit, right? You see here $11,000, and I take another one. All right. And you see the market is coming down, but we have taken profit, and we have only one lot in the market, and that's still in profit, right? So why? Because that way we want to take the full potential of the trend. And if the market is going in our side, like this one, so we can also add again. Currently we don't do anything. We don't make any shorts. Now the bulls are back, and I can buy another one, right? You see, we trade only in direction of major trend of the daily or weekly chart. So, and that way we make sure, because there are a lot of much more participants with bigger money, smarter money, and they all are helping us to make this happen, right? Make it now longer, and see the market comes down, 22,000, 23,000, coming near of our position a little bit, and boom, going higher, right, to 26,000. But the trend of the Bitcoin is bullish. We buy only, we trade only longs, and if the market is coming down and building a short trend, we need possibly our profit or close the trend or partial of that. But whatever happens, we stay long in the market, right? So that's very interesting if you are making, for example, day trading, because the most day traders get seduced and get trapped by making long, short, taking a lot of trends, and therefore they will lose and ruin all their money. But that way, you need to identify your trend and the direction of the market on bigger charts, and then wisely to trade with stop loss, with proper stop loss always, right? In the smaller time frame, and that way you make sure that at the end you make much more you have much more winners, not the percentage of the trading system, but in your own money, in your own account. You have much more bigger account because you have made much more profit than your losses in average, right? Let's say you make 10 trades and you have lost $1,000, $2,000, but with one or two trades, you make over $20,000. So at the end, you make over $18,000, right? Of course, the accuracy of this trading system is around 86%, right? 14% is flat or break even or losses, but the accuracy, because we go with the trend, and it can happen that the trend can be changed. You need to be prepared of changing trends, and technical counts, right? Technical over fundamentals, because fundamentals are always very old news. So you see here, it was now the last week, 29, 30,000 before the market came down. And now we are in a period of the last week where everybody was afraid of how the market will crash. And look what happens. The market, everybody was selling. I was still long, and I am still long. And see what happens. That's very interesting now. It's really, really interesting here. Everybody, Bitcoin goes again to 10,000, to 20,000, but they have forgotten we are in a big bull trend. And look, the market Came down, up, came down, found ground, support. And so now here we are now. The market is now here. What happened, friends? If you would stay on a bullish trend, you probably would have making profits instead of going short. So trust your trading system and always put your stop loss. Okay, have a nice day. Subscribe to my channels.